Let's face it, the idea of aliens is just plain fun. From the moment we first looked up at the stars, we've been fascinated by the possibility of life beyond our planet. It's a concept that has fueled countless stories, movies, and imaginations. We imagine them with oversized heads, glowing fingers, and strange, otherworldly features. These depictions have become so ingrained in our culture that we can't help but think of aliens in this way. And then there are the spaceships. Sleek, high-tech vessels that could outrun a speeding comet, capable of traveling vast distances across the cosmos in the blink of an eye. These ships are the stuff of dreams, representing the pinnacle of technological advancement. Their technology, we assume, must be light years ahead of ours. We envision advanced machinery and devices that make our most cutting-edge inventions look like child's play. It's a tantalizing thought, isn't it? Maybe they have teleportation devices, time travel machines, or other incredible gadgets that we can only dream of. The possibilities are endless, limited only by our imagination. Or perhaps they have something as mundane as a cosmic vacuum cleaner for rogue asteroids. Even the most ordinary tasks could be transformed by their advanced technology.
The truth is, we don't know squat about what aliens might be like if they even exist. Our ideas are based on speculation, fueled by our hopes, fears, and the stories we've told ourselves over the years. But it's fun to speculate, right? It's a way for us to explore the unknown, to stretch the boundaries of our understanding, and imagine what might be out there. It's like a cosmic game of Mad Libs, where the possibilities are as endless as the universe itself. Each new discovery in space science adds another piece to the puzzle, sparking new ideas and theories. But before we get too carried away with our extraterrestrial fantasies, let's take a step back and ask ourselves, why are we so obsessed with aliens in the first place? Is it the allure of the unknown, the thrill of discovery, or something deeper within us that drives this fascination? Perhaps it's a combination of all these factors. Aliens represent the ultimate mystery, a challenge to our understanding of life and the universe. They push us to think beyond our everyday experiences and consider the vast possibilities that lie beyond our world. So, as we continue to gaze up at the stars and wonder about what might be out there, let's embrace the cosmic comedy of it all. After all, the universe is a big place, and there's plenty of room for a little imagination and humor.
Humans have always been drawn to the unknown. For centuries, we've explained the unexplainable through myths, legends, and supernatural beings. The ancient Greeks had Zeus and his Olympian crew, the Egyptians had Ra and his sun god powers, and the Norse had Odin and his band of mighty Vikings.
These stories, while entertaining, served a purpose. They provided explanations for natural phenomena, gave meaning to life and death, and helped to establish social order. Fast forward to the modern era, and we see a similar phenomenon playing out with aliens. They become our modern-day myths, our high-tech deities.
Think about it. Aliens are often depicted as either benevolent beings here to guide us to enlightenment, or as sinister overlords bent on our destruction. These portrayals are not just random. They reflect our deepest fears and hopes. The idea of an advanced civilization coming to Earth can be both thrilling and terrifying. On one hand, we imagine they could bring advanced technology and wisdom, helping us solve our greatest problems. On the other hand, the fear of the unknown makes us wary of their intentions, leading to stories of invasion and domination. Sound familiar? It's the same dichotomy we see in religious narratives throughout history. Just as we have stories of gods and angels who guide and protect us, we also have tales of demons and malevolent spirits that seek to harm us. These dualities in storytelling serve to explain the complexities of the human experience, offering a way to make sense of the world around us. They provide a framework for understanding good and evil, safety and danger, and ultimately our place in the universe.
But here's the kicker. Just because a story is widely believed doesn't make it true. In today's world, misinformation spreads faster than ever thanks to the internet and social media. A single tweet or post can go viral, reaching millions of people in a matter of hours. This rapid dissemination of information can blur the lines between fact and fiction, making it difficult to discern the truth. History is littered with examples of misinformation, propaganda, and outright lies that shaped entire cultures. From the propaganda used during wars to the sensationalist headlines in tabloids, these falsehoods have influenced public opinion and even policy decisions. The power of a well-told story can be immense, swaying the beliefs and actions of entire populations. Remember when people thought the Earth was flat? This belief was widely accepted for centuries, despite evidence to the contrary. It took brave explorers and scientists to challenge this misconception and prove that the Earth is indeed round. This example shows how deeply ingrained beliefs can be and how difficult it can be to change them, even in the face of overwhelming evidence, or that diseases were caused by evil spirits. Before the advent of modern medicine, people relied on superstition and ritual to explain and treat illnesses. These practices were based on the belief that malevolent forces were responsible for sickness, leading to treatments that were often ineffective or even harmful. It wasn't until the development of the scientific method and the discovery of germs that we began to understand the true causes of disease. We've come a long way in debunking those myths, but we still have a long way to go when it comes to critical thinking. In an age where information is readily available at our fingertips, it's more important than ever to question the sources and validity of the information we consume. By fostering a culture of critical thinking and skepticism, we can better navigate the complexities of the modern world and separate fact from fiction.
This is where things get really interesting. The stories we tell ourselves, whether about gods, demons, or aliens, have a profound impact on how we view the world and our place in it. And more importantly, the people who control those narratives wield immense power.
Throughout history, religious leaders, politicians, and even entertainers have shaped public opinion and influenced behavior through storytelling. They understand that whoever controls the narrative controls the culture. So, the next time you hear a juicy alien conspiracy theory, ask yourself, who benefits from this story? Who's pulling the strings?
Now back to our extraterrestrial friends. Why are we so quick to believe they're out there, watching us, judging us, maybe even planning to invade? The fascination with aliens isn't just a modern phenomenon. It's been part of human culture for centuries, from ancient cave paintings to medieval manuscripts. The idea that we are not alone in the universe has always intrigued us. But why? Is it because we feel lonely in the vast cosmos, or is it because we fear what we don't understand? The thought of an advanced civilization watching us can be both thrilling and terrifying. It challenges our understanding of our place in the universe. Are we the dominant species, or are we just another life form in a vast, indifferent cosmos?
Is it because we're a narcissistic species that assumes we're the center of the universe? Or is it something deeper, something rooted in our primal fears and anxieties? The unknown has always been a source of fear for humans. From the dark forests our ancestors once roamed to the vast oceans they dared to explore, the unknown has always been a source of both wonder and terror. Perhaps the idea of aliens taps into our existential dread, our fear of the unknown. In a vast and indifferent universe, the thought of a more advanced civilization might be both exhilarating and terrifying.
The idea that we are not alone forces us to confront our own insignificance, our own mortality. And let's be honest, that's not exactly a comforting thought, but it's also a reminder of the endless possibilities that the universe holds. If there are other civilizations out there, what could we learn from them? What could they teach us about ourselves and our place in the cosmos? The search for extraterrestrial life is not just about finding aliens. It's about understanding our own existence, our own fears, and our own hopes. It's about pushing the boundaries of our knowledge and our imagination.
So, as we look up at the night sky filled with stars and the possibility of UFOs, let's remember that the search for extraterrestrial life is also a search for ourselves. It's a journey into the unknown, a journey that challenges us to confront our deepest fears and our highest hopes. And in that journey, we might just find that the answers we seek are not out there in the stars, but within ourselves. The universe is vast and mysterious, and so are we. Let's embrace the unknown, for it is in the unknown that we find our true selves.
Conspiracy theories, especially those involving aliens, are like intellectual junk food. They're tempting, they're easy to digest, and they give us a quick hit of dopamine. But just like junk food, they're not good for us in the long run.
Our brains are wired to find patterns even when none exist. It's called apophenia, and it's the reason we see faces in clouds, hear messages in static, and find hidden meanings in random events.
Conspiracy theories exploit this cognitive bias, weaving together disparate facts, half-truths, and outright fabrications into a compelling narrative that confirms our existing beliefs.
Section 7. Critical thinking in the age of information overload. In the age of the internet, we're bombarded with information from all sides. It's hard to know what to believe, who to trust, or what's real anymore.
This information overload makes us more susceptible to misinformation, propaganda, and yes, even alien conspiracy theories. That's why critical thinking is more important now than ever before.
We need to be skeptical of everything we read, hear, and see, especially online. Don't just accept information at face value. Question the source, consider the bias, and look for evidence to support the claims. Section 8. The search for meaning in a universe of unknowns. It's natural to seek meaning and purpose in our lives. We want to believe that we're part of something bigger than ourselves, something extraordinary.
And what could be more extraordinary than discovering that we're not alone in the universe? But the search for meaning shouldn't come at the expense of critical thinking.
We don't need aliens to make our lives meaningful. We can find wonder and awe in the natural world, in human connection, and in the pursuit of knowledge itself. Section 9. Embracing curiosity, questioning everything. So, are we being fooled by the alien agenda, or is there more to it? The answer is, we don't know. And that's okay, really.
The universe is full of mysteries, and that's what makes it so exciting and intriguing. Instead of jumping to conclusions or accepting easy answers, let's embrace our curiosity and keep asking questions.
Let's explore the universe with open minds and a healthy dose of skepticism. Who knows what we might discover out there? Section 10. Conclusion: keep looking up, but don't be fooled. The next time you see a UFO documentary or hear a wild alien abduction story, remember this: extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence.
Don't let your imagination run wild without a leash. Keep looking up at the stars, keep wondering, keep dreaming. But don't be fooled by the hype or the fear-mongering.
The truth is out there somewhere, but it's up to us to find it, not through blind faith, but through critical thinking, scientific inquiry, and a healthy dose of humor.